Oh, yes, indeed. So I want to send everybody a big shout out. How's everybody doing tonight? It's about 9 p.m. I know it's late on the East Coast time. I was watching this TikTok with my brother Nico Sanchez and some other Masons go back and forth on regularity and clandestine and all that great stuff. It was a great TikTok. I really enjoyed it. But right now, man, I'm really enjoying myself in Vegas. Uh, just recently, we just come from the lodge meeting with True Kinsman Lodge number 1 and Faith Lodge number 11. We did their installation today. It was indeed a pleasure to be part of such a great activity. I'm waiting on everyone to come in. Today, we're going to talk about Freemasons stealing money. I ain't talking about no couple of $1,000s. I'm talking about some real money. That's going to be our conversation today. We're going to talk about Freemasons stealing money. Yeah, we're going to put that out there tonight. We're talking about some Masons, mainstream Masons, Prince Hall Masons stealing some money. And you may be wondering why you want to talk about that. I'm talking about that because when I listen to brothers, when I talk to brothers, all I hear is that you're clandestine because your lodge steal money. Nobody knows where the money is going. But tonight we're going to talk about some mainstream Masons who stole some big money. We're going to talk about some Prince Hall Masons who stole some big money tonight. I ain't talking about no $2,000 and $3,000. I'm talking about 900,000. I'm talking about 800,000. I'm going to tell you where you can go find this information at. So when people come to you talking about, oh, your lodge clandestine because they stole some money, you need to look at the people who really stealing some money. I'm just telling you. And this thing about being clandestine, man, I'm on one tonight. I'm on one tonight. Who defines who is clandestine and who's not clandestine? Your Grand Lodge defines who is clandestine and who's not a clandestine according to who they are. Now, I'm going to speak on behalf of my jurisdiction because I am a past Grand Master and I have the sitting Grand Master over here in the corner. Now, we don't consider other lodges to be clandestine. We consider them to be unrecognized. That's it. Period. They're just unrecognized because we don't have a relationship with them. As far as clandestine is concerned, look up the word clandestine. If a lodge is chartered by a Grand Lodge, that's all they need. They're a regular lodge according to the Grand Lodge for which they're a part of. Clandestine is a lodge that is operating without the consent of a Grand Lodge. That is clandestine. That's the true definition. Not something that is made up, not my opinion. I'm giving you definition of clandestine lodge. A clandestine lodge is a lodge that is operating without a charter from a Grand Lodge. Some would say a regular Grand Lodge. Well, let's define regular. Yeah, you get that. I appreciate that. Let's define regular. Well, regular is a Grand Lodge that has received, for one thing, let's have a question. Let's clear this up. A Grand Lodge does not receive a charter. A Grand Lodge gives charters. When somebody says, well, what did your Grand Lodge get its charter from? No place, because a Grand Lodge doesn't receive, it issues charters. Okay? Now, some of you may not know how a Grand Lodge is formulated. It is formulated through other lodges that come together to form itself into a Grand Lodge. Now, if you want to know some crazy shit, go look at the Grand Lodge of New Jersey. A bunch of Masons come together, organize themselves as a lodge. That is the history of the Grand Lodge of New Jersey. That's a fact. Go look up their history. They ain't embarrassed to tell you. But we're going to have this conversation tonight. Oh, yeah, we're going to have this conversation tonight. You can't call in tonight. You can't call. I wish I knew the hotel phone number. I could let you call in. But let's have this conversation about Grand Lodges or brothers stealing money. The first person I'm going to bring up, greetings. The first person I'm going to bring up, all right, as far as stealing money is concerned. Now, this brother name is Justin J. Gallen. Justin J. Gallen. Justin J. Gallen, a former mortgage advisor, was sentenced Wednesday to 3 years in prison for embezzling. This brother is a mainstream Mason. He embezzled $800,000 from Vancouver Masonic Temple while serving as the organization treasurer. $800,000. He's a mainstream Mason. $800,000. That's what that brother stole. A mainstream Mason. Okay. Now we're gonna move on from there. Let's see who else we got here. All right. Let's take a look at this brother right here. Okay. This brother right here. This is a former senior member of Freemason, has been jailed for admitting he's stealing over 100. This brother stole $120,000 from his own lodge. William Murphy of Berman Hill Park, okay, was served several years in prison for stealing money. Euros. He stole $120,000 euros. I don't know how much that is. Sounds like a hell of a lot to me. All right, but he's a mainstream Mason. All right. Okay. The judge from Ballasfield Crown Court told Murphy he found no exception in criticism that he would allow him to be suspending his 12 months in prison. He gets 12 months in prison. He's 63 years old. He stole 120,000 euros from his lodge. All right. So when we talk about people stealing money, oh, you ain't recognized because your Grand Lodge, ain't this, and you got people stealing $800,000 from their lodge. 120,000 from their lodge in UK money. Sounds like a lot of money to me. I'm just saying. I don't know how much is that money is worth in American, but it sounds like a lot of money to me. All right? Now, let's take a look at this here. March 20th, 2019. Okay? A former Baltimore Freemason. All right? He was the treasurer of his lodge. This man stole $750,000. All right? The former treasurer of Baltimore Freemason Lodge was sentenced to 5 years in prison after pleading guilty to embezzling $750,000 from his lodge. We talking about stealing money. We ain't talking about no couple of $1,000s. We talking about several hundred thousands of dollars. So when brothers come to me talking that noise about stealing, oh, you clandestine, your lodge steal money. What? Money? Steal money? Bruh. $750,000, 120,000 euros, $800,000, and what? Do you know? And wait. Now, I have quite a few brothers who are Prince Hall Masons, and I enjoy your company. I really do. I enjoy your conversations. I really do. But let's take a look at your jurisdiction stealing money. All right. Why do you think the Grand Master of New Orleans, okay, what's his name? That Grand Master out of New Orleans, the Dean of Grand Masters, why did he start his own United Supreme Council? Because they were stealing money. Millions. They went to court against him, Randolph Slaughter. They went to court against Randolph Slaughter. They lost both times. They owe Randolph Slaughter over $1 million. Over $1 million. So when we talk about stealing money, let's set the record straight. Yeah, 750,000. Let's set the record straight. So all of this, let's look at this. If you don't donate money to the International Shriners Hospital, or if you don't donate money because you're not International Shriner, you're clandestine. Who made that rule? Who made that rule? Who says that if I don't donate my Shriner, I'm a past potentate of my Shriner, okay? No, we do not donate money to the International Shriners. No, we do not. But we make scholarship contributions. We make contributions to families who don't have means to do what they need to do. We do what we do. We ain't trying to donate money to International Shriners. We're not saying we got 300,000 members and we got tons of money. We ain't saying that. We're doing what we're supposed to do to those who we can benefit. All right? That's what we do. So all that other junk. I think somebody at the door. Somebody at the door?
No, I think that's him banging his.
All right. But anyway, but as we continue, this conversation needs to be had because brothers like to throw things up in other brothers' faces. You know, you like to have conversations. When you are invited to come on this channel, you don't want to come on this channel and really have a conversation. That's what we do here. Don't delete your message. Message deleted by, okay, Nico deleted the message. Oh, okay. I don't know what the message is, so I can't say. Were you guys' financial reports? Where's our financial? If the financial report is given to those who can see the financial report. What are you talking about? Where are you guys' financial report? There is no such thing as a Grand Master in New Orleans. There is a such thing as a Grand Master in New Orleans. His name is Randolph Slaughter. That's his name. You talking about ain't no name, no such thing as the Grand Master New Orleans. The Grand Master New Orleans PHA. Come on, Brother Jones. Is Randolph Slaughter. That's his name. You can say whatever you want to say. You don't even have to recognize him as being a Grand Master. But you know as well as I know, Brother Jones, William Jones, he is the Grand Master of the most wishful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of New Orleans, Louisiana. Period, bar none. There is no other. You may say, well, I don't recognize him. The Council of Grand Lodges of PHA recognizes him because you have not kicked him out. He's still part of that jurisdiction. Am I correct? I'm just saying. Y'all pocket it. Yeah, just like the Supreme Council Prince Hall pocket that money. Just like you lost your court case against Randolph Slaughter, and you got to pay him. You got to pay him. That's a fact. Just like the brothers from Mainstream Grand Lodge that stole $750,000. Just like the other brother that stole $800,000. Wait a minute, I ain't done yet. Let's really get into this thing right here because sometimes I think we tend to forget, you know, in regards to individuals who really go all out to try to be the example of Masons, and people want to kick them down. And then you look at what you call mainstream Freemasonry or PHA Freemason. You see people stealing tons of money. I ain't talking about a couple of $1,000s. I'm talking about several $100,000s. But no, they okay, right? They're okay. No, we this is not that conversation for tonight. This is not that conversation for tonight. In the International Shrine, they are clandestine. You damn right they're clandestine. In my book, they're clandestine. In my book, international Shriners are clandestine. Now, I would tell you this. There are members, and I know this for a fact. There are members in this jurisdiction that has made money to the Shriners, that have made donations to the Shriners Hospital on behalf of Kali Shrine Temple. They made that donation. But that was their personal donation on behalf of the temple. Our temple have never made a personal donation on behalf to the Shrine Hospital. We have not. We haven't done that. No, we have not. I'm not gonna sit here and say that. Okay? But let's have this conversation. So Josh, Filesco, you keep saying, you keep giving me excuses why we can't have this conversation. Let's have this conversation. You was on TikTok tonight, doing your shit, doing your thing on TikTok. You talked to Brother Sanchez. See, Brother Sanchez is a fiery Mason. That's my boy. He's a spawn demon. You'll catch that on the way home.
He's a young Mason.
But let's have a conversation with me. You can go live on your channel. I'll go live on my channel. You give me the date and time, and let's make it happen, Josh, because you've been running a long time, Josh, from really having a conversation with me. So when you ready, I'm ready, all right? A fiery clandestine, what's it, Nathan, what's that, Hitman? Hartman, all right? So, you know, we can do that. But my thing is, in regards to Freemasonry, Every Grand Lodge, has the rules and regulations that they abide by. When you take your obligation, you swear to abide by the rules and regulations of your Grand Lodge. And that's what you do, and that's fine. You're supposed to do that. And they expelled them when they got caught. No, 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 no. They went to jail when they got caught. That's what they did. They went to jail when they got caught, bruh. They went to jail, all right? Now, whether they got expelled or not, that was not in the report. But they went to jail, bro. When they went to jail. That's what they did. So my thing is this. For me, I'm talking strictly for me. I'm not talking in regards to my Grand Lodge or its jurisdiction. I'm talking in regards to me. You know, some things really fire me up. I ain't gonna lie, some things do fire me up. Man, that's some strong coffee. Some things do fire me up. And this is one of those things. I couldn't join the TikTok conversation because I don't have enough members. I'm not really a TikTok guy, but I wish I could have joined that conversation because a lot of the questions they was asking of my brother, Nico Sanchez, he couldn't really answer only because he's not a Shriner. You can't answer a question if you're not a Shriner. You can't, you know. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know how a lot of brothers may feel, and I'm really friends with quite a few PHA Masons. I'm gonna share this with you. So today, I'm gonna tell you what happened today in my inbox and what was mailed to me, personally mailed to me, not only in my inbox, but actually have a physical copy. I have 3 Masonic rituals belonging to the Prince Hall Grand Lodges from various states. I have the Prince Hall Scottish Rite Manual, okay? So all of this, my books is this and my books is that. Come on. The Prince Hall Masonic ritual, let the truth be told, is based off Duncan Masonic rituals in Leicester Look to the East. I know because I got 3 of your rituals. I'm telling you the truth. Your ritual is no different than the Duncans and Leicester Look to the East. Let me continue to go. I have some of the mainstream Masonic monitors. Yeah, I do. I have mainstream Masonic monitors. I'm not going to tell you which Grand Lodges, but I appreciate the fellowship. Come on. I just get tired of the BS. I get tired of the BS because I know how some brothers get down. You want to call a brother this and that because they don't have all the information, but you don't want to talk to a mature brother who's been around a while. I've been in the same lodge for 35 years. And I've enjoyed the Masonic fellowship beyond my own jurisdiction. And the first thing brothers who are not mature enough in Freemasons always want to say, you ain't recognized by the Grand Lodge of England. Well, in hell, PHA wasn't recognized by the Grand Lodge of England until about what, 1994, something like that. And let's get one thing straight. Prince Hall Grand Lodges need permission from the Grand Lodge of State in order to be recognized by the Grand Lodge of England. Let me say that again. Prince Hall Grand Lodges of State need permission from mainstream Grand Lodges of State in order to have recognition with England. There's only one Grand Lodge that I know of, and I stand corrected if there's another. The only Grand Lodge under the Prince Hall name, and that's the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. They have direct recognition with the Grand Lodge of England. They didn't need the permission from the Grand Lodge of Boston, Massachusetts to have their recognition. They have direct recognition. Why do the rest of them need to have recognition from the Grand Lodge of State in order to have that? The Grand Lodge of England is sovereign. They can recognize who they want to recognize. But the pavilion and what they did, the stipulation is that if the Grand Lodge of State don't recognize you, we can't recognize you. Even if you're legit, quote unquote, even if you're legit, if the Grand Lodge of State doesn't recognize Prince Hall, you will not be recognized by the Grand Lodge of England. That's a fact. You, that's a fact. That's not hearsay. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. That's just what it is. All right, that's just what it is. So some of you may say, "Well, brother, you going in pretty hard." I'm going in pretty hard because what happens is in Masonry, other jurisdictions like to throw up the fact that they have this recognition, and you know what? That's a good thing that you have that recognition. There's nothing wrong with it. As a matter of fact, I applaud you for having that recognition. I do. But because other Grand Lodges don't have it, doesn't give you the right to flaunt it and throw it up in their face. Because let's be honest, Prince Hall or mainstream is not recognized all over the world. They're not. Masonry is bigger than what some of you may think. Some of you may think, well, only the Grand Lodge of England, Scotland, and there's Ireland. Oh, that's it. No, Masonry is freaking huge, and I can only speak from where I'm at and the relationship that we have with other Masonic jurisdictions outside of the United States. Like this evening, we had a brother from France to come through as we was doing our installation. He's here in Vegas visiting, and they have this convention here. They have a couple of conventions here in Vegas, but he's here at a convention in Vegas. He reached out to me and said, "Brother Tony, I'm going to be in Vegas. I'd like to do some visitation." Yes, my brother, you certainly can sit in our lodge as we do our installation. Come on through. Let's make it happen. This is what we do now. What other Grand Lodges do, that's their business. I believe in politics being misused and misunderstood. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. There's a lot of politics in Freemasonry that are misused. Absolutely. And this just fires me up. United for one under the purpose should throw everything else out the window. No, brother. Everybody don't want to be united. Let's have a clear understanding about that. Everybody do not want to be united. All black folks ain't your kin folks. I'm just going to put it out there like that. And that's real talk. I'm just saying, So tonight we're talking about Masons stealing money. I just only named a couple of jurisdictions in regards to stealing money. And you know what? That runs rapid. Let's just be honest. It runs rapid. Okay? It runs rapid. When a brother comes to me and says, "Oh, your Grand Lodge stealing money." What? I'm a past Grand Master. Any member in my jurisdiction that wants to see the books can see the books. I know I'm a setting past Grand Master. If you are a member of the Most Worshipful John G. Jones Grand Lodge, let me tell you what I got in my possession. I have the history of the Grand Lodge of California, PHA, in my possession. It was given to me by past Grand Master Philip Thomas, who passed away as he's a Grand Master PHA, California. He gave me the historical documents of the Prince Hall Grand Lodge of California. I have that in my possession. And people said, "Well, he was expelled." All I gotta say, until you have the exclusive copy of the history of PHA, you can go pull up whatever you want to pull up offline. I'm talking about what they have said in their own historical. That's what I got in my possession. I don't go read nobody else's TikTok timeline or what you may have put in. I'm telling you what I got in my possession that was given to me by a past Grand Master of PHA Grand Lodge of California. I'm just telling you what I got. Period. That's where we at. Don't forget the brothers from Indiana. So look, I'm on here because of what I've come across in dealing with
What, like
Masons who like to call other Masons clandestine. I've dealt with this many, many times before. And I've asked anyone who wants to have this conversation,
because the one in the Grand
you're welcome to have this conversation. And people would tell me all the time, you'll cut us off. If I was on your page and you'll cut me off. No, no, no. That makes me look bad. That would make me look bad if you came live on this channel and we was having a conversation, I cut you off. That would make me look bad. I'm not about to do that to myself. I'll let you say what you got to say. We'll have this conversation, a civil conversation, by the way. Let's have a civil conversation, okay? And we'll go from there. See, and that's the thing. Every Grand Lodge should know how they got to where they're at. Every Grand Lodge. Period. You know. So, and this is where we're at. Every Grand Lodge should know how they got to where they're at. It's none of my business whether you're recognized by me or not. That has nothing to do with me. If someone chooses to recognize you, that's on them. It reminds me of this. I was talking with a brother from the Nation of Islam. I hear it all the time where they'll say, well, the brothers from the Nation of Islam are not really Muslims. According to who? Well, according to the brothers over in Siberia, according to the brothers over here. Well, who are they? Who are they to tell me that I'm not who I am? As long as the other brother who I am fellowshipping with see me legitimately for who I am, the rest can fail. Take that to the bank. See, a lot of y'all cats get caught up in all of this foolishness. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Masonry is beautiful. I'm telling you what I know. Masonry is beautiful. And I've had the opportunity to sit and to go and to be amongst Masons from various countries and sit and be in the presence of various Grand Masters and from various countries. I've had that obligation. I've had that privilege. So when someone comes to me and say, well, you are not this and you're not that, I'm okay with you. I'm really okay with you. I really am. Because I'm not looking for nothing from you. I'm not looking for you. I'll tell you this here. And you can look this up for yourself. In order for PHA to be recognized by mainstream Grand Lodge, they had to go back and change their bylaws. I'm gonna wait. In order for mainstream Grand Lodge to recognize PHA, they had to change their bylaws and constitution. You may be like, Brother Tony, how you figure that? How did you figure that they had to do that? Let me tell you how. You see, according to mainstream Grand Lodges, there can only be one Grand Lodge of state. That was in their constitution and their bylaws. There can be only one Grand Lodge, period, and it was them. So when this thing of recognition began to flourish and come to fruition, what happened is that they said, okay, in order for this to really take off, we're going to have to change our constitution and our bylaws to state that we will recognize another Grand Lodge in the state. They had to change it. And then, and here's the other part. Here's the craziest thing. There are some Grand Lodges in the Prince Hall family that have recognition with mainstream Grand Lodges, but they can't visit. Why would you want to have recognition with a Grand Lodge, but you don't have visitation? Somebody talk back to me. Why would you want to have visitation with a Grand Lodge that you can't visit? Let's be real. When you say recognize, you are saying I will go around claiming whatever I want without obeying or agreeing upon every regular Mason on earth. Well, brother, Roger-SH Nope 1, Masonry is bigger. Masonry is bigger than where I'm at. Until you understand the concept, you'll never get it. I'm just saying, Masonry is bigger than where you at. Period. Every Grand Lodge has their own rules. Every Grand Lodge has its own constitution. Period. And people say, why do you say jurisdiction? Why do you say jurisdiction? Because every Grand Lodge in the United States is considered a Grand Lodge of state. Every Grand Lodge in the United States is considered a Grand Lodge of state. Period. The most wishful John G. Jones Grand Lodge of California is Grand Lodge of state, according to those who choose to recognize it. Period. The most wishful California Grand Lodge is the Grand Lodge of state for those who choose to recognize it. Period. The most wishful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of California is Grand Lodge of state for those who choose to recognize it. Period. International, Modern, Free are Grand Lodges of state according to those who choose to recognize it. Period. Whether your Grand Lodge accept them or not is irrelevant. Where were you first made a Mason? Absolutely. I guess the real answer is in a Pacific jurisdiction or lodge. They need to change all the rules. Oh my God. Hey, bro. Kenneth Gray, you're absolutely correct. Ask PHA of Louisiana who recognizes them. The same, when you say ask the Grand Lodge of Louisiana who recognizes them, I would tell you this. Until the Grand Lodge of Louisiana has lost their membership or until they lose their membership in the Council of Grand Lodges, PHA, they're recognized by PHA. That's where that's at. It's only recognition by those who aren't regular. Okay? Then that would be your loss. Oh my goodness. You know. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of Masons get caught up in the small stuff and miss the essence of Freemasonry. Hear me clearly. A lot of Masons get caught up in the small stuff and miss the essence of Freemasonry. The essence of Freemasonry is to make good men Masons. Oh, brother, what do you mean? Don't you mean make a good man a better man? No, I didn't say that. The essence of Freemasonry is to help a good man to become a Mason. Oh yeah, I said that. The essence of Masonry is to help the good man become a Mason. Period. It's not to help the good man to become a better man. It's not. I know that most of you say that's the motto because that's what you choose to accept. But if I'm a good man, I take care of my family, I have a decent job, I go to church, I go to mosque, I do these things, I'm a good man. I volunteer, I feed the homeless, I do a lot of social things with various communities. Why do I need Freemasonry to do that when I'm already doing it? So how can Freemasonry help me to become a better man when I'm already doing the work? I don't need Freemasonry. Freemasonry help a good man to become a Mason. That's what it does. If I started my own philosophy, Beta, Sigma, and bring in others, will you recognize us visiting our house? That's not for me to say. Phi Beta Sigma. That's not for me to say, bro. That is not for me to say. Okay? Teach a man how to be a Mason. Absolutely. You know? But that's what it's all about. And see, when people be talking about stealing money, brothers, sisters, $750,000 stolen by a mainstream Mason. $800,000 stolen by a mainstream Mason. 120,000 euros stolen by a mainstream Mason. $2 million owed to Randolph Slaughter, a million or more, owed by Prince Hall Masons. Come on, talk back to me. Y'all talking real money. Y'all ain't talking a couple of $1,000s. Y'all talking real. That's some real money. As a matter of fact, that $750,000 can buy me a house in California. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So why would a good man need more light? Brother, that is an excellent question. Why would a good brother need more light? See, within the framework of Freemasonry, and I'm only basing this on my own 35 years of experience. Within the framework of Freemasonry, when you are with real men who want to see you succeed, although you may be successful, there's nothing like support of real people who want to see you be successful. Let me share this with you. Take this for instance. When an infant begins to walk, everybody, the mother, the fathers, the sisters, and the brothers, everybody cheers that infant on when that infant begins to walk. Come on, you can do it. We got you. You can do it. And when the infant falls, everybody go, oh, and then they come and pick that infant up and they say, come on, you can do it. You can do it. And that infant continues its journey. But when you become a man, when you become a woman, you don't get the same support that you would need in this journey. Was that the phone?
No, that's his alarm or something.
Oh, okay. Just saying. Brother Tony, there are those who are starting their own Masonic Lodge and Grand Lodge all over the place. It is, but that ain't my business. I have nothing to do with the Grand Lodge that pops up out of the blue. That's not my business. I get it. I understand it. But it ain't my business. My business is the most worshipful John G. Jones Grand Lodge of California, and those who we recognize, those who we fellowship with. See, that's my business. I can't be concerned with the Grand Lodge that comes up next week. That ain't my business. You know, that's what I'm talking about. So when we see this infant who's trying to walk and he gets all the support, she gets all the support she needs to walk, and then you who are adults gets no support when you are trying to open your own business, when you are trying to move forward in life, people be like, oh, you ain't nothing, you'll never be nothing. What type of shit is that? And that's what happens to most adults. Somebody steals their joy. Somebody steals their intimacy. Somebody takes it from them. And so they have that nothingness inside of them. And just like it is in Masonry. Just like it is in Masonry. Somebody want to come and steal your joy as being a Mason by calling you clandestine. You're clandestine. So they want to come and steal their joy. But they stealing money from the lodge. So when somebody comes to me talking about stealing money from the lodge, I'm looking at you with the left eye. That's how I'm looking at you, because I'm watching and seeing your people look like you stealing money from you. Yeah, it's getting out of control, brother. It's really getting out of control. It's getting out of control because there are Masons who are not educated on the essence of Freemasonry. You're educated on the politics of Freemasonry, but you're not educated on the essence of Freemasonry. If you understood the essence of Freemasonry, you'll be educated enough to understand that Freemasonry helps you to become a better Mason, helps you to become a Mason, not a better man, because we're looking for good men. Masons are looking for good men. Men who are married, men who are single, men who are doing what men are supposed to do. That's why you do a background check. You do a background check to make sure you ain't bringing in some sucker off the street who gonna rob you. So you do the background check. He passes the background check. You make him secretary. He looks at your bank account and says, damn, they got over $250,000 in here. If I take a couple of 100,000, they won't notice. That's how that works. Oh, and then you get caught. Then you do some jail time. What makes now? How does that look upon your jurisdiction? How does that look? You're a mainstream Mason. Got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. You're a regular Mason. Got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. I'll tell you what. If you think I'm lying, here's what you do. You go to Google. Google Freemasons stealing money. Google Freemasons stealing money. I'll tell you this, you will not find, and I have not found, but if you do, I'm cool with that. You won't find an ancient free and accepted Masons who belong to a General Grand Masonic Congress stealing that type of money. You won't find them. I guarantee you that. Absolutely. Nobody can tell me where the Grand Lodge of England get its charter from. We may have an idea of how they got started, but nobody wants to say where they got the charter from. So why does Prince Hall have European Masons inside of the lodge? Ooh, brother, that's a whole nother conversation. You asked the question, why do Prince Hall have European Masons inside of their Grand Lodge? I would tell you this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody out there can correct me if I'm wrong. I doubt in my lifetime, Grandmaster Calvin D. Sanders, I doubt in my lifetime that I will ever see a black man become Grandmaster of a mainstream Grand Lodge in my lifetime.
It ain't gonna happen.
And I got the documentation.
It will never happen.
Letters between them.
I doubt it, but I bet you this.
So when I was in,
I bet you in my lifetime.
You can ask Albert Pike.
dig his bones up.
Hey. I bet you in my lifetime, I will see a white Mason become Grandmaster in the Prince Hall Grand Lodge. Now the question is the question was asked, so why does Prince Hall have European Masons in their Grand Lodge? Anything that is the Prince Hall Grand Lodge tries to be on the same level as mainstream Grand Lodge. That's why. I'm gonna say this again. Prince Hall Grand Lodges try to be on the same level as mainstream Grand Lodge. They try to be. But like I said earlier in one of my other previous podcasts, they don't understand power. That's all I'm saying. Man, there's some strong coffee tonight. And what they call a member of George Washington Boys, laughing out loud, Knights of Glory 001. Wait. So Prince Hall accept white brothers before they accept me? I'm a proud Mason. Yeah, absolutely they do. Yeah. Hear me clearly. I can't put all Prince Hall brothers in that same category. I will not do that. Hear me clearly. Once again, I would not put all Prince Hall brothers in that category. I'm only talking about their Grand Lodge. Okay? Prince Hall Grand Lodge will accept other Masonic bodies, white, before they will accept you, who's black. Period. Because they consider you clandestine, they consider you irregular, they consider you unworthy, they consider you to be the lowest of the low. They do. That's a fact. They showed that to you. I'm going to tell you when they showed it to you. When the Prince Hall Grand Lodges, their Supreme Councils, said that they was the only legitimate Supreme Councils amongst those four, excluding Slaughter, Randolph Slaughter, they excluded him. They said we're the only regular Supreme Councils. Not only that, we're the only regular Grand Lodges. Period. Everybody else are not Masons. That's what they did. That's what they said. Wait. Yep, absolutely. What is International Masons of the World? Well, I don't know much about the International Masons of the world. I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know much about them. I've come across some international Masonic brothers. I have. And you know what? I respect them. I appreciate them. I do. Let me tell you why. Because they haven't caused me any harm or hurt. They have shown nothing but respect to me as a Mason. They have come to my functions. They have assisted and aided me. So why should I consider them anything less than a Mason? My international brothers. See, I don't have a problem with modern Freemasons. I don't quite know their structure, but that's not a concern of mine because I'm not a member of their jurisdiction. I've received assistance and aid from them. I've gone to some of their functions and supported their banquets and dinners, and they've done the same for me. So I have nothing but respect for modern Freemasonry. I don't. I'm not a part of their jurisdiction, so I don't know how they get their process. I don't. That's none of my business because I'm not a member. Prince Hall Origin has in PHA under the, but that's what we do. We have that recognition. It's okay. I don't get into that. You know, another win for my bad. Brothers are more concerned with your affiliation than you are the moral compass and character. Absolutely. The moral compass and character of a brother who's a Mason, man, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. Absolutely. You can say what you want to say, ain't nothing like it. And so here I am, I find myself tonight online having this conversation that I said I wouldn't have no more. But sometimes I'm finding that occasionally I have to come back and revisit this conversation because of the ignorance of so-called other Masons who try to downplay individuals who are Masons according to their jurisdiction. I'm not a Mason to you because I'm not a Mason in your jurisdiction. So who gives a flying... I almost said a curse word, Grant.
You all right though?
Yeah, I'm all right. I almost said who gives a flying fuck, but I didn't say it.
Who gives a freaking?
I didn't say it. You know, man, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one up or not. But
Let it go. It's lots.
oh, he said let it go.
How you gonna take
Come
down
get some more coffee. Come get some more coffee.
After this, I'm gonna delete it.
How you gonna do that? It's a lot.
But I'm gonna delete
Ain't you
it.
communicating with other brothers on it?
I am,
They got it.
but I'm gonna delete it.
It's a lot.
Anyway, this is some strong coffee. Man, this hotel got some strong coffee. Greetings, everybody. You know what? I've really had a great day today. I have the Wishful Master Faith Lodge with me tonight. What's going on?
What's going on, people?
You know, did his installation today. He's doing an awesome job.
I'm playing that star.
I'm waiting on the Wishful Master for True Kinsman to come through tonight.
That's not him.
Huh?
That's McGee.
No, I was talking about him.
True Kinsman's not here.
I'm waiting on him to come through.
Oh, shit, he ain't coming.
Call up Brother Walker.
I did. He answered the phone.
He ain't answered his phone?
Yeah, Tanqueray and I mixed all three juices with it. Tastes good.
Yeah. So we you know what, we having a great time tonight in Vegas, man. And I'm watching this TikTok video.
Everybody, this year I'm coming out.
I don't have 1,000 members, so I can't tune in. I can't get in, you know. I'm not really hyped on TikTok. But they had me hyped tonight. I ain't kidding you, they had me hyped tonight. I'm not kidding you. Bingo. More brothers out here who are real Masons and they haven't been initiated, and more initiated Masons who are not real Masons. Absolutely. Brother. Absolutely. That's a fact. Don't feel bad. Only my kids are my followers.
You don't know how much it hurt me when he said,
Oh, y'all got jokes tonight.
bro, we don't know.
Great coffee, bro. Enjoy it. Yes, indeed. Hey, what's going on, brother Art?
Oh yeah.
You all right? Man, let me tell you. Wow. Where do I start? Where do I start? I'm going to say this.
Call me. He called me. He's going.
I'm going to say this to any Masonic jurisdiction. Enjoy being a Mason. Enjoy being a Mason. That's all I'm going to say. Enjoy being a Mason. If you are a Mason,
Unnecessary argument.
you've been initiated, passed, and raised according to your jurisdiction, your Grand Lodge of State. According to your Grand Lodge of State. And have a ball. The only reason I want to be one, just so I don't have to work 9 to 5. Who told you that lie? Don't ever believe you gonna be a Mason and ain't gonna work 9 to 5. Shit, somebody lied to you. So I have learned the valuable lesson tonight. Join a regular lodge, become a treasurer, and I can get brother Kenneth. I'm telling you, look it up. Go to Google and look up Freemasons stealing money. And see how much money them brothers have stolen from so-called regular Grand Lodges. Yeah, they went to jail. Yeah, they got suspended. But did you recover your $800,000? Did you recover your $750,000? Did you recover your $120,000 in euros? Absolutely. What'd he say? Goddamn. They must have had their own secret group. Brother, I don't know what they had. I'm just telling you. Absolutely. And I know brothers be like, Brother Tony, why you gotta talk about Prince Hall brothers? Why you got, look, I cannot, hear me clearly, I cannot put all Prince Hall, mainstream, international, PHO, modern, free, junk, whatever you want to call them. I cannot lump all Masons together. I can't do it. I won't do it. Because I received a lot of love and respect from various Masons. I can't do it. I can't put everybody in the same box. I'm only talking to those who don't understand the essence of Freemasonry. Because every Grand Lodge have dealt with those who were stealing from the treasury. Every lodge have dealt with those who were stealing from the treasury. It's a fact. I'm putting it out there because I'm tired of people saying only clandestine Masons or only unrecognized Masons or only this or only that. They stealing money. No, I'm done with that. I won't do that. I won't do that no more. Brother said, why I gotta work though? I can just wake up and get free food and many. Brother, if it was that simple, I'll be with you. But no, I pay lodge dues. I pay lodge dues. I'm not getting paid. Well, I gotta work. That's crazy. I love and respect all good men. I will continue to deal with brothers that resonate with me. Absolutely. You should. Man, you should deal with brothers who resonate with you. I don't want to deal with people who bring me BS. I don't. I don't want to deal with people who bring me BS. I don't want to deal with people who don't want anything out of life. Tonight on TikTok, they told my brother Nico Sanchez, they said, you know what, you'll make a good mainstream Mason. You'll make a good Prince Hall Mason. But they can't accept him as he is. Wait a minute. They told him, we will accept you if you was PHA or mainstream. But you saying that you can't accept me for where I'm at right now. Man, y'all are really missing the essence of Freemasonry because you're stealing money.
No.
I'm just telling you.
Mainstream comes from the Moors.
I'm just telling.
Mainstream come from the more.
You be chilling, bro. Oh, I'm chilling right now. Yeah, for sure. I'm chilling right now. I ain't lying. I'm really kicked back.
Mainstream Masonry.
I'm so.
George Washington.
Yeah.
George Washington got that shit
I'm
from
kicked
the
back.
Moors.
I'm kicked back. I ain't lying. This coffee is just so strong, though. It's just
If you
so
look at,
strong.
if you look at the, watch this. No, watch this.
It's just so strong. Look,
When you look at
boy, I know it's late on the East Coast, but
George
right now.
Washington standing up there in his apron,
What time is
he
it?
got
I
that
don't even know
Moor
what time it
standing
is.
next to him.
I don't know what time it is. But this
He got
conversation
his
tonight
Masonic apron from
is
the
about
black
stealing
man.
money.
Don't get it twisted.
Mainstream Mason stealing money.
Don't get it
PHA
twisted.
Mason stealing
No,
money. This is that conversation tonight.
Don't get it twisted.
When I knocked many years ago, I never got an answer.
That's the part that they don't want to talk about.
Okay. Okay.
No, they wasn't stolen.
That's why Washington.
You know?
Cherry tree.
Yeah, it wasn't stolen.
I couldn't, you know, tonight I watched this TikTok thing with Brother Nico Sanchez, and I think it was another brother on there. Josh was on there. Josh Valesco.
Just like in England, Angelo Solomon.
Whenever, this is an open invitation, whenever you feel better, you're not sick, you're not dealing with your lodge, whenever you want to have a conversation, you are welcome to call me, inbox me.
Jimmy Wesley on the
Okay?
Okay.
You ain't sick no more. You should be out of office.
I gotta get Buzz in Vegas.
But yet you don't want to have the conversation with me, but you have it with Brother Nico Sanchez. Brother Josh said that J.R. Fletcher was an expelled Prince Hall Mason.
You see that? Hey, Grant, you see that picture I posted?
Not according to the Most Crucial Prince Hall Grand Lodge of California, not out of their history book that I got from Grandmaster Philip Thomas. Not according to the book I got. I don't care what you can post on TikTok. I'm telling you according to the book that was given to me from a sitting Grandmaster PHA. He had a choice to make. He was going to either do one or two things. He was going to either, his loyalty was in question. R.J. Fletcher's loyalty was in question. He was either going to be loyal to PHA or follow John G. Jones. That's where it came down to.
I don't know if you call him from the Fresh Prince or Reverend Knight.
He chose to follow John G. Jones because he was the Grand Chancellor in his Supreme Council. That's what happened.
Attention, up face, at ease, soldier. My brother be like, I'm not budging.
That's what happened.
Still here more.
I'm just saying. So, let me see what I got here tonight. You are going to need a Bloody Mary tomorrow, but I might need a Bloody Mary tomorrow. I ain't lying, I might. What makes you think Freemasonry is going to make you rich? I don't know what that dude thinking. Mo Bucks, B-U-X.
I am money.
I am money. I am money. That's right.
I have no idea.
That's it. That's right.
I have no idea why he thinks Freemasonry is going to make him rich. You got to work. I've always worked. I've always had multiple jobs. I enjoy Freemasonry. I look. So check this out. I'm gonna share this with you.
Is that cold?
Yeah.
Um,
That picture that I put with the
I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna be traveling to Arizona for lodge visitation in a few months, and it's gonna be beautiful.
I wasn't going to do it at first. But now that you
I'm gonna be traveling to Arizona in a couple of months for lodge visitation. I can't wait, and it's going to be beautiful. Tonight I'm here in Vegas for lodge visitation, Faith Lodge number 11, and True Kinsman number 1. It was today. I had the honor of doing the installation. Not only that, I had the honor also of presenting the most eminent Grand Master for the United Supreme Council for the Western Masonic jurisdiction. I had the honor of presenting him the emblem of his office. That was the highlight of today. That was the beautiful thing for today. I did that. And you know what, man? Look, to all Masons,
Right.
enjoy the craft.
Was laughing. He was a senior warden at the time. He was
That's my word to you.
Right.
To all Masons, enjoy the craft. Enjoy the craft. Enjoy the works. When somebody come up to you talking all that noise, man, look at them like they've lost their freaking mind. Enjoy the craft. You don't have time for the foolishness. You know, he tried to wash the money buying NBA tickets. Oh my goodness. Where do you see Masonry in the next 20 years? Oh my God. That's a good question. I'm going to tell you this. I see Masonry in the next 20 years underground.
Good, come here. Come here, good.
I see Masonry underground. Let me tell you why. Because of the way things are changing.
You want Masonry?
And I think it was like 100 years ago, if you was a Mason, they didn't want you to run for any public office. There was an anti-Masonry push about 100 years ago, a little bit longer thereabouts. I'm going to say this, that's going to happen again. People are going to start leaving Masonry or starting to deny that they have membership in Freemasonry because there's going to be a pushback on Freemasonry. Period. There's going to be a pushback, and Masonry is going to go underground. It's going to go. It is. It's going to go underground. Very few people are going to be saying publicly that they are a Freemason, and Masonry is going to go underground. That's going to happen again. That's my opinion. Underground, where they shall all clandestine Mason operate. Well, I'm already here. Oh, Kenneth Gray, you got me rolling tonight. You really got me rolling, bro. You got me rolling tonight. I ain't even lying. You got me rolling tonight. I am what I am. What do you call a Mason who's over York and Scottish Rite? A sovereign grand commander. That's what you call him. A sovereign grand commander. I was just called an underground Mason. Man, if we only knew how beautiful Freemasonry really is without all of the BS and the showboat and the unnecessary things that take place. If we only understood it.
This is what I tell you.
Whew.
That red dog with the collar.
Man.
That red dog with the collar.
You know,
I tell them,
I'm going to tell you this
over
here.
there on the other side of
I
the
don't
street.
deal in catechism Freemasonry. Have you seen my little dog running down the street with the collar around his neck? I don't deal in. Who's your grandmama? Who's your granddaddy? I don't do catechism Freemasonry.
They start laughing.
Yeah.
I don't.
Take them to the next
I don't do catechism Freemasonry. I think catechism Freemasonry is for those who don't understand Masonry.
When you find his name, you see him.
Don't this sounds a lot like segregation back in the days? Oh, hell yeah.
In fact, where's your celestial zenith at anyway?
Absolutely. It does. But you know, here's the thing.
Catechism, let's go.
Right, yeah.
Segregation was a great thing. You brought that up. I'm going to speak on it. Let me tell you why segregation was a great thing. Segregation made a lot of black men and women rich because we dealt with each other differently than we dealt with anybody else. Hear me clearly, segregation made a lot of black men and women rich. In our community, we dealt with each other differently. Right now, because of integration, we don't know how to deal with each other. See, during segregation, you can be a school teacher, a banker, or a lawyer, and lived in the same community.
I just got my
Right now, if you're a lawyer, a teacher, a banker, somebody with money, you ain't living in the same community. You getting the hell out of there. But when it was segregation, you lived in your community,
But I dropped my
So they
staff.
seen what it was like to be
And I was
a
waiting on you to
banker.
pour out the
Young people seen what it was like to be a school teacher, a police officer. They respected those people who worked for a living. And then when integration came along, the mom and pop stores on the corner was gone. So the young black teenagers didn't have a job. Okay? They moved out of the city. Mom and pop sold the stores. They was like, we out of here. We want to go live in this area where you the only black. I'm the only black man that live there. I'm the only black woman that. Why you want to be the only one? When they write nigger on the side of your house. Why you want to be the only one?
He's still on TV. He's still on.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm the only one.
Man, they about to beg me.
Okay? But they write nigger on the side of your house. I'm the only one. But you still the nigga in the community. Segregation was the best thing, is the best thing. I'm just saying. See, when you got your own school, your own hospitals, your own movie theaters, your own bus companies, your own taxi cabs, your own Uber, when you got your own shit, can't nobody tell you what to do and how to do it.
Did you make it back to that?
But when you become integrated,
Stuff happened?
you lose all independency. You're no longer independent from nobody else. Brother, you had me on something else. You shouldn't even ask me that question. You got me on something else. I'm all off the topic for tonight.
Making more
I was just calling, man,
Other company hit me back.
don't this sound, yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you said this Sovereign Grand Commander had a hat writing AAE, I don't know what that is.
I'm waiting for Intech to hit me up. I'm just wanting to say,
I couldn't tell you what that is.
Damn, how is it so high in California?
I don't even know, brother. AAEAF. I don't know what that is.
100,000 bedroom. It ain't even that no more.
I don't know. I don't have. I'm not lying to you. Mobox. I don't even know.
Gas is going up and water's going up.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know.
Yeah.
They want everybody to move out of California.
That's what they push.
I don't even know.
Trying to push everybody back to the south. They up the same.
I'm coming to you live from Vegas. You know, today was a great day, great fellowship. And I don't know if I'm going to leave this one up or not, because I came on live to talk about Masons stealing money, mainstream Masons stealing money,
But see what they
PHA Masons stealing money. I came on here to talk about that tonight, but I've been all over the place only because of the various questions and posts within the text. So I've been talking about a little everything. So don't get it twisted and say, well, this brother here, you know, he don't like. No. Like I said, personally, I can't put all brothers in the same box. I can't say all mainstream Masons. I can't say these things about me. I can't do that. But there are some Masons out there who say all about other Masons.
putting in the legend
They'll do that, but I can't do it because I've learned so much
who they was and
in my travels
reparations.
in regards to Freemasonry. I learned so much in my travels in regards to the essence of Freemasonry. I've just been able to enjoy and fellowship with Masons from around the world till it's just freaking unreal. So when a person is in this jurisdiction, I want you to enjoy all that Freemason has to offer you from this jurisdiction.
The fighter, MMA.
Hear me clearly.
My great
As a Mason,
But see, she
and if
got
you are a
in the
part of
paint
this jurisdiction,
'cause her great
I want you to enjoy all there is to have and enjoy regarding Freemasonry.
mother came out and said,
Period.
um,
Today, my Grand Master gave a lecture on the esoteric opening of a lodge.
That's a tech. It has
See,
in the United States.
people often talk about, well, all lodges open the same way. All lodges don't open the same way. They don't.
Rousey. Ronda
They don't.
Rousey.
Because we do it a little different.
Her great
So,
grandfather.
evil dead rise. Okay. So when I see that, you know, and I go to various places. If you're ever visiting a jurisdiction,
Because they gonna start
sit to the side and watch and see how they do their work. Don't interfere.
Alright. So how do you prove that you
Don't do that. If you're ever visiting a Masonic jurisdiction, all you do is go in, sit down, and watch them do their work. Do not judge them on how they do their work if it's different than the way you do it. Don't do that.
You gotta prove it. See, I got lineage all the way back
Don't do
to
that.
England. I already know who my
So look,
seventh
I've been on here for about an hour and 11 minutes. Oh, snap. Slim Daddy number 9. What's going on with you? Greetings, Grand. This is Brother. Hey, how you doing, Brother Lacote? I hope that you're doing well, my brother. I hope that you are blessed, that your health is coming back. Brother, I continue to pray for you, you know what? And I hope all is definitely working out well for you.
I thought he said broke.
Man, it's 2 a.m. over here. The
No, you don't
DMV,
wanna say that. 'Cause the
you're
universe-
gonna have me tired.
The universe gives you what you
Well, look, bro, look, man. I don't want to make you tired. Tomorrow is Sunday. You need to get up and go to church and praise the Lord. Hallelujah, Jesus. Greetings, fraternal gentlemen. Greetings. You know, I'm here in Vegas. They said what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and I just had to go live tonight. I think Brother Nico Sanchez has logged off. He's probably tired, you know, because he's been up and down the freeway today. He was over in Los Angeles today doing some things, so I'm quite sure he's logged off. Let's see. But I won't say someone isn't Greek because that's not, because they are not a Sigma.
Every time.
Every time.
Phi Beta Sigma.
Yeah.
Nico, do you have any Greek fraternal association?
You have to constantly be.
Man.
Man, I'm grateful that I could.
But anyway, so look, you know, it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm really enjoying this conversation tonight and reading some of the texts
I'm grateful that I was.
that's been posted. Man, it's let's see, greet. Okay, you know, so I can't complain about nothing.
Being like,
I'm gonna share this with you.
oh yeah, I'm grateful.
In life,
You're like, man, damn.
as a
Wish I
Mason,
had. 'Cause the universe don't
I've
do
said it before and I'm gonna say it again.
The universe deals
For
with
those of you who may be part of
right.
or considered to be part of an unrecognized jurisdiction or Grand Lodge,
Now,
I want you to know, and I want you to enjoy all that Masonry has to offer. If you find your way to Las Vegas in April, this is an open invitation to you. If you choose to accept it, great. If you choose not to accept it, it's okay. The most wishful John G. Jones Grand Lodge of California, Faith Lodge True Kinsman Lodge would be having and hosting the raising in the desert. I'm going to say this again. In the month of April, True Kinsman Lodge number 1, Faith Lodge number 11 will be hosting the raising in the desert. Brother Nico, give me just a minute. I'm going to hit you back. I'm going to hit you up. And, you know, this is how we're going to do it. So, look, that's an invitation. If you choose to accept the invitation, you're welcome to come. If not, it's all good. So until we see each other, until we meet in passings, peace and be well. God bless you. Fraternal greetings to each of you. And look, enjoy the craft. I'm here, no worries. Oh, brother, I thought you had logged out, Brother Nico. I thought you said what?
You gonna run out of coffee?
Yeah. Anybody want to make me some more coffee?
This is Steve comes up out of our jurisdiction.
Hey, anybody want to make me some coffee?
Nope.
Which
Will we?
make
Yeah.
you some coffee?
Yeah, you know,
Make you some coffee. Steve comes out of our jurisdiction.
I just need a
That's
little
out
coffee.
of Mississippi.
I just need some coffee. Look, before I go, I want to send a couple of shout outs real quick while I'm on here. I want to send a big shout out to Grandmaster Omar Scarf, the most wishful Sons of Light Grand Lodge. I want to send brother Grandmaster Green out of Pennsylvania, the most wishful Keystone Grand Lodge. I want to send my brother Steve Smith, I call him Big Steve,
And,
most official John G. Jones Grand Lodge of Mississippi. Send him a big shout out. I want to send Dre Jones a big shout out. I want to send Raymond Edwards a big shout out. I want to send my brother from Trinidad, brother Gone, from Trinidad. I want to send him a big shout out. I want to send brother Dwight Muhammad from the UK, the most Mystic Lodge 619, a big shout out. I want to send him a big shout out. Yeah, all of those brothers. And if I didn't call your name out, it's cool. I want to send you a shout out too. I'm sending everybody a shout out. You know, I'm here. Wishful Master Smitty is on TT. What's TT? Anybody know what TT is?
What is a TT?
I don't know what a TT is. What's a TT?
What is TT?
TikTok.
TikTok?
Oh, TikTok.
I don't have enough members to be on TikTok, so I'm on YouTube.
How many
YT.
members you need
I think you need 1,000 members.
to be on TikTok?
Well, to go live on you. I'm gonna say this. I want to be able to go live on TikTok. Look for me, John G. Jones Research Lodge. If you have TikTok, subscribe. And what I'll do is I'll go live on TikTok. I'll go live on TikTok. So look, the brother brought me some extra coffee. He's gonna keep me up a little later tonight. Yikes. Yeah, I need 1,000. You know. So brother Nico, as soon as I log off, you can give me a call. I want to say, look, on behalf of Hosdale Lodge number 7, as the past master, to my sitting wishful master, Mario Simmons, you should be here. But I know you got to do your thing. And look, I'm finna get in and do a little fellowship and drink a little more coffee. Keep me up a little bit longer. And peace and be well. Brother Nico just hit me up when I log off. All right? Peace to everyone. Much love. Until we meet and greet each other, be the light in darkness. I'm out.
I'm gonna be the darkest light.